Hello guys. Today we will be learning about force. Hope you will like it. Hey Abid, did you see yesterday's football match? Yes. I am glad that I saw it. The free kick of Messi was so good. Yes. He had shot the ball with the correct force. It also had the best curl. Asmil. What is force? A push or a pull on an object is called force. Oh. Now I understood. So opening a door is an example of force. Right? Yes. You are correct. Do you want to know more about force? Yes. Thanks. Before that, I have a question. Forces are due to what? Forces are due to an interaction. You are correct. Now we can learn about the effects of force. 1. Force can cause motion in a stationary object. However, it is not necessary that a force always makes a stationary object move. Can you say why? It is like if we push a wall, it doesn't move because our force isn't enough. Yes, you are correct. The next effect is that a force can stop a moving object. Yes. In yesterday's match, Toni Kroos stopped the ball perfectly, which was passed to him from his teammate. Yes. It's because he put the right force to stop the ball. The next effect is that force can change the direction of motion of the moving object. Can you give an example related to this? One example is that when the batsman hits the ball with his bat, the direction of moving ball changes. Good thinking, Abid. The next effect is that force can change the speed of a moving object. Like, when a person pushes a moving object, it moves faster, and, when he pulls the swing in the opposite direction, it slows down. Wow! I didn't know about these things. Can you guess the last effect of force? Is it that a force can change the shape and size of an object? Like, when we fold a piece of paper, our force applied changes the shape and size of paper. You are absolutely correct. The standard unit of force is Newton. The force required to lift an object of 1 kilogram vertically upwards is called 1 kilogram force.
Students, the bell rang. It's time for dispersal.
Asmil, what about talking about force on our way home? Okay, Asmil and his friend Abid are on their way home. Asmil, can you say more about force? We can learn about resultant force or net force. The total force applied on an object is called resultant force. Can you give an example? Here is an example. Sunil is pushing a heavy box having wheels with a force of 50 Newton. He finds it heavy and is unable to move faster. So he calls his friend, Ahmed, to help him. Ahmed applies a force of 45 Newton. The heavy box starts moving faster than before. Can you say why? It's because the total force applied on the box is 45 Newton plus 50 Newton, which is equals 95 Newton. So the box starts moving faster with the help of the friends. You are correct. Yes! Asmil, are there types of forces? Yes. Force may be classified into 2 types. Contact forces and non-contact forces. Contact forces are forces which act only when objects are in physical contact with each other. Contact forces can be further divided into 3 types. Muscular force, mechanical force and frictional force. Can you guess about muscular force? Let me guess. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. An example is when animals like bullocks perform various tasks such as carrying loads, plowing fields, etc. Correct. Now we can learn about the next type of force, which is mechanical force. As we all know, mechanical force requires a machine. The force exerted by a machine to do some work is called mechanical force. Can you give an application of mechanical force? An application is that a force is exerted by a car engine to move the wheels of the car. You said it. The next type of contact force is frictional force. The force acting along the two surfaces in contact which opposes the motion of one object over the other is called force of friction. An example is that when a ball rolling along the ground gradually slows down and finally comes to rest. Wow! I didn't know about how important force was. Asmil, I forgot, it is time to go home. Yes. I totally forgot about it. Bye. Asmil and his friend learned a lot about force. But Asmil didn't know about non-contact force. Dad, I have a doubt. Can you tell the types of non-contact force? Yes, of course. The important types of non-contact forces are magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Oh. When we bring a magnet near iron clips, the iron clips move from their original position towards the magnet. This effect is known as magnetic force. Next is electrostatic force. You may know this activity. When we rub a plastic comb several times in dry hair and bring it close to a heap of small pieces of paper, they are attracted by the comb. The force exerted by a charged object on another charged or uncharged object is known as electrostatic force. Wow! I didn't know the truth about it. Next effect is gravitational force. Can you try to explain and give an example? The force which two objects attract each other is called gravitational force. An example is that when we throw an object upwards, say a ball, it falls down towards the earth. The ball falls downwards because of gravitational force. I am proud of you, son. Asmil and his friend learned a lot today. Hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if this was helpful. Bye.